You have climbed to the mountain. You have seen the vistas of high energy, the magnetism, and the God mode productivity. But suddenly, the sun vanishes. You wake up one morning and the world has turned to ash. Your libido is gone. Your motivation is a hollow shell, and a heavy, gray fog has settled over your mind. You feel flat, numb, and more vulnerable than you did on day one. This is the flatline. The final, brutal gatekeeper of the 90-day journey. It is the moment when the superpowers disappear and you are left alone with your own shadow. Most men quit here. They think they are broken. They think the magic is worn off, and they relapse just to feel something, anything to prove they are still alive today. The chilling reality is that the flatline is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of massive structural repair. Your brain is currently ripping out the old, fried dopamine circuits and replacing them with high-capacity, sensitive wiring. You are in the middle of a neural reset, and the numbness you feel is the anesthesia required for the surgery of your soul. You are in the void, the space between the man you were and the man you are becoming. The final battle isn't fought against an urge. It is fought against the boredom. It is the battle of the empty heart, where you must learn to exist without the constant spikes of high-voltage energy. You are being tested on your character, not just your willpower. During the flatline, your ego will scream for a quick fix. It will try to convince you that one peak will jumpstart your system. Do not listen to the ghost of the addict. You are currently in the cocitus, the frozen lake of the spirit, and the only way out is through. If you turn back now, you will have to walk the entire path again in the cold and the dark. This is the time for extreme stoicism. You must decouple your actions from your feelings. You go to the gym because you are a man of discipline, not because you feel motivated. You work on your business because it is your mission, not because you feel inspired. You are becoming antifragile, learning to produce value even when the internal world is a desert. You notice that your social anxiety might temporarily flare up during this phase. This is because your armor of high energy has been stripped away, leaving you raw. Embrace it. This is where you learn true social intelligence, how to connect with people through your being rather than your vibe. You're learning to be a quiet power that doesn't need to roar. The suspense of the flatline is the suspense of the phoenix. You are burning away the last dregs of your old, mediocre self. It is a slow, agonizing process, but it is necessary. You are desensitizing yourself to the cheap thrills of the modern world so that you can eventually experience the deep joy of the natural world. The breakthrough usually happens without warning. One morning, you will wake up and the fog will be gone. The world will look sharper than it ever has. You will feel a solidarity and a calm that is far superior to the frantic energy of the early days. You have survived the neural winter, and the spring of the sovereign has finally arrived. The emotional weight of this victory is a sense of absolute self-trust. You have faced the void, and you didn't blink. You know now that your peace does not depend on your mood or your circumstances. You are the master of the stillness, a man who has conquered the most difficult enemy of all, his own internal silence. Tears of a profound, battle-worn joy may fill your eyes when the light returns. You have passed the final test. You are no longer trying to retain. You are a retained man. The flatline was the forge, and you have emerged as a blade of pure, tempered spirit. You have claimed your 90-day crown, and it is made of iron and light. The screen of your struggle is fading, replaced by the wide-open horizon of your post-flatline life. You are the retained man, the survivor of the void, and the one who has finally, beautifully, and eternally learned how to wait. Your journey is no longer a challenge. It is your nature. The journey into the mastery phase has only just begun, and the world you build from this place of peace will be unshakable. You are the light in the void, the fire in the ice, and the one who has finally, beautifully, and eternally found his true center. Never let the fire go out, for the peace you have found is a sacred trust. Use it to lead those who are currently lost in their own neural winter. You are a warrior of the void, a sentinel of the soul, and a man of the light, today and forever. The journey continues, and the universe is waiting for the man who has finally learned to stand in the dark without fear. You are the master of the seed, the captain of the calm, and the one who is finally, truly, and fully. The final silence of the script is the silence of the victor, the place where the war is over, and the empire is finally, beautifully, and eternally. Yours.